All right, all right. Hello, hello, hello to my Real MoJo family. Well, welcome. Oh, this light is blinding me. Welcome, 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 welcome to the MoJo Show. I'm your host, of course, the one and only Missy Djomo. And this episode today is about elegance, it's about empowerment, and it's about inspiration. So today we are going to be joined by the incredible, the marvelous, the wonderful, the queen, the Dr. Nneka. She's an entrepreneur, an educator, and now the founder of GlamRusCo. I I am so excited to bring this individual on to join us today. This is a brand I believe that is going to redefine homes and is going to give an extra push on style. Um, just wait to see what she has to offer. We're going to bring her on in just a second. But before we do, we're going to look in the let's see who is here today. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, technology is wonderful, but it doesn't come without its challenges. All right. AI Things Vera, super proud. Hola, hola, sister, not two. So that is the real fam coming in the house. But without further ado, let's go ahead and welcome Dr. Nneka. Hi, Dr. Nneka.
Okay, this is gonna be. Let me fix this. Let me fix this well, because I want to adjust it and make sure my beautiful face is seen. Okay, can you see me now?
Recording. We can definitely see you. Hi, Nneka.
Hi, Missy. Hi, sis. how
So
how are you today?
I'm wonderful. I'm excited. I'm so proud of you. Launching, you stepping out on faith and launching this business, and I'm just ready to see it grow and prosper. And like, just may the everything you touch prospers, and maybe may you have favor among men. And I just look forward to supporting you.
Oh, thank you so much, Missy. First of all, I'm just gonna like I say, you are one of the people that like you push me, like you're on the go. And one thing I like about you, like we say stuff, we're doing it.
Yes.
So and we say stuff, we're doing it. And I just want to tell you how much I'm so proud of you. With this new podcast, trust me, I already told you many times every day, like you're gonna go a long way. And I pray, and you know how spiritual we're connected, that God, this new journey, God is going to elevate you.
Mm.
Everything that you put your hands in is going to double. And God said that everything that we have lost, we're going to get it back in sevenfold. Okay. And everyone who is in this podcast and who has been show be featured in the past, I pray that God will bless all their handwork
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
our creativity. And I'm so happy to be here. I really appreciate this time. And I'm going to adjust my camera because, this is new for me.
You go ahead and adjust it. I'm gonna welcome a few other people who have
Okay.
joined in. Hello, Sandra. Sandra is in the house. Eve is in the house. Hello, hello. Uchenna's in the house. All right, all right. I'm so glad to see you all. But before we start, I just have to get a little bit of an interlude and then we will get in and we will dive in and start asking Nneka questions because I am so curious to see what she has for us today. So y'all just wait 1 second. All right. So I have some questions for you. And also, I will drop the link in the chat for any of you who may have questions for the Dr. Nneka. And and don't worry, we will tell you how to view all these products later. So hold on. All right, to you, Dr. Nneka. So I'm just going to start off, and this light is blinding me. Tell us a little bit about yourself first. So
Okay. It's gonna be okay. My name's Nneka. I'm an educator. Uh, adding doctor is I have a PhD in business management and human resources. So that's why I go with Dr. Nneka. I'm an educator. So I call myself an educator because I'm a teacher and I'm a professor. So both of them is educator. I think my camera is okay. I was
Yes.
thinking
So
what happened to me.
I was trying to give you center stage, but when I did, it cut your head. Can you raise
I can put it back. I can put it down
raise
because,
your camera up a
like
little
I say,
bit?
this is a live
That.
show. I'm working on it. I'm learning.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm
I just
learning.
wanted to give you center stage, so we're gonna give you center stage so you can tell us all about yourself.
Oh, it's better now. So like I don't know where I stopped, but I said, like I said, I'm an educator. So I work with I started teaching in college, business classes, and adjunct professor 2013 back in Ohio. And then I also teach here in Houston, Texas, in Austin, Texas. I teach business administration, international business, small business management, organizational culture, strategic management policy. There's so many of them, managing diversity and human resource, so management. And then I'm also a teacher, special education teacher. I work with special middle school kids. Previous to that, I was a job coach for, I work with 18 plus in special education too. So all around, I'm an educator. So sometimes people say, so what are you, professor or teacher? I say, I'm an educator because professor online, teacher in the morning. So I have two jobs. And I'm a mom, a beautiful, beautiful kid that supports me. And then I have also family, friends who love me. So pretty much that. So I love creativity. My first business that I started is clothing. Missy have one of my customers. So it's a nice coverall swimsuits. I love creativity. If I didn't go to college if I didn't go college for my PhD, okay, I would have had a PhD in business in fashion, which I know some people like fashion, yeah. Because love fashion. I love creativity. I love innovation. I love something that I can use my hands and work on it. So yeah, and yeah, I did a lot of local when I was in college. I did a lot of local advertisement, and we did a lot of local stage fashion show. So yeah, so I'm all around into fashion, but I end up being a teacher, an educator, and then now I'm a candle maker.
All right. Yes, that is here. Well, that's what we're here for today. And I just want to say to most of you, if you've seen my Clown It or Crown It, you have seen some of NECA's designs, and then you will be seeing a few of them in the future. I take them on all of my cruises. Those are my outfits to be. Let me tell you, I get the most compliments on those outfits. I swear, I feel like celebrity on every cruise that I go on. So if her outfits are that stunning, I can't wait to see what she has in her home accessories. So, all
Sorry,
right.
guys. I'm working on this. So, Missy, one thing I want to say, the one you won the cruise last time, trust
Mhm.
me, I took it because I always, I get a notification whenever I have a notification. I was like, did I design that? Is this? So I sent it to all my
Absolutely.
family. I said, that's my design. That's my design. You wore it very well, and you have been, like I said, since I moved here in Austin. And one thing I want to let people know, our daughters are best friends.
Yes.
So Missy and I like family. And not because any other thing. There's something is always the first time I came to, I'm not gonna go too long though, but there's always a connection, connection we
Yes.
can. So and I'm so happy as this is gonna be a long journey because our daughter we didn't make them because when I say best friend, it's not from us. They met in school and they become best friend, and then they're still now here in college, they're still friends, so we're family. And like I thank you so much for everything that you've done and you have contributed to my life and my kids. So we appreciate you, and you are my Nigerian sister, even though I'm telling your husband I don't even know that I don't see you as a Cameroon wife. You are Nigerian.
Well, when you're raised around them most of your life, but that's okay.
Yes.
My husband will give you a pass because he knows that I was raised around um, Nigerian since the age of 5. So
Yeah.
I can definitely relate. You have a few comments in the chat. Um, Missy and GlamRus on fire. Yes, we're gonna bring you the fire today. And Uchenna says, "That's my sis, Nneka. I am so proud of you." And Missy, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Uche. Okay, and one more. Missy, thank you for featuring that. Of course, of course, of course. That is what we're like iron sharpens iron. You know, we have to sharpen one another. So I'm happy to be here. So let's go on. So tell us a little bit about GlamRus. So let me make sure I'm saying it right because when people are looking for it, I want them to know the right. So it's GlamRusCo or GlamRusCo.
So this is our website. We're still gonna put the link. It's called the GlamRusCo.
GlamRusCo.
The
Okay.
GlamRusCo. So yes, how did that come about?
Yeah, what inspired the name and the vision behind the brand?
Yeah, so the name comes like my family. Like I say, I'm into fashion, so they used to call me, glamorous. I like glamorous life, and uh, and then so when I'm looking for name, there's a book club I have in the past. It's called Glamorous Geek. So because I'm smart. I have all that check. So I call myself Glamorous Geek then. So I because then I said, oh, when I'm launching this candle, I want a name that can also me and also can represent my brand, which is glamorous. So everything glamorous means it's not about money, because when we talk about glamorous, people think when you go spend money. No, it depends on how I see. I call luxury is always about just how you. I call luxury like a self-care. It depends on how you feel. You can use $1, go to dollar store, get something to make yourself feel glamorous, make yourself feel luxury. So I see this name come up because of how I Nneka in general. I love luxury. I love glamorous. Everything glamorous for me. It can be I say that it can be something $1. It can be $20,000. But the way I glamorize it tells you all. So I remember, so I said, okay, it's a company, Glamorous Co. Company. So I said, okay, I did Glamorous Co. I said, no, let me add the Glamorous Co. So which is that's how the name comes up. I just love the name behind it, the feel, how it makes people feel like you're glamorous. I keep saying glamorous is not money. It's just how you make yourself feel comfortable. Yeah.
Right, and that fits you all too well because you're always glamorous. That's the glam. That's the glam queen right there. No
Oh
competition.
no, no.
So let me ask you this. So when did your love for candles and home essentials, where did that begin? What was the origin of that?
So back in because we used to live in Ohio. So it's a cold Midwest when people know Ohio. So it's cold. And during winter time, I'm not a fan of heat. Heat, we have to have heat on. So always make my nose dry all the time. So man, even though I use what is this called? What is that called? Humidifier? And those for just to help the hair. Still, I don't like the heat. So sometimes I'm the one that was go in the middle of the night, turn the heat off down. So and then I'll put when winter starts, when it's like kind of not too much of winter, I'll just use candles. So when I go to the store, I'll buy candles, put on around the house just to keep it warm before we'll start dealing with the heater, because I hate heater, like I say. And then, after a while, I started, smelling candle. I said, that was back then. But, the kids are so young then. And I like candle. I'll just buy candles. Sometimes I walk with around because I was a substitute. I volunteer in my kids' school. When we're having a Christmas holiday, they buy me candle.
Mhm.
I was okay. Initially, I said, that's not my African, because I remember the story's going to come. They were like, how do you come up with candle? Uh, that's how we started loving candle. So when I moved on to Austin, Austin is not that cold area, but I still love my candle. I still love my candle all the time. I'll just buy candles and put it on. But I have this the scent. And okay, back to when I was in Ohio. Each time I have this candle, I didn't know because I'm not a candle person. I mean, I like to buy candle, but I haven't studied candle. I'm not into candle then, because like how you drink coffee, but you're not a coffee person. You don't because now like with coffee now, I did all my research. So I'm a coffee person. I know what. So anything I like, I go in and check on that, make sure I'm getting the right one.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started liking, I high all the time, even when I breathe, when the candle is off, I can feel like it's so like a little ding in the room. I was like, why is this? It doesn't smell fresh like how the bun. So I was told it was perfumed. Some of the candle is not a natural wax. So the one you just buy in a regular store. So some people can be, cannot tolerate that. I won't say allergy, but I cannot tolerate that with your breathing. Not everyone. So it become that I'm one of them. So when I have that, I get congested. Instead of me feeling better, I said, oh my God. Then I keep in Austin here, we buy candles. I said, oh my God. So I keep doing my research. So one day I came across on YouTube, and then I saw, somebody was talking about how she makes candle at home. And now, because I've been looking, I said, how will I make my own candle? Like, I wasn't even thinking about getting into business with that. I said, how will I make my own candle? So I don't, because anything I like, I want to make it. Then I did my research, started researching what is so the first candle that I made was with perfume. So it did not have it's not a natural wax.
Okay.
But I was happy. I was like, okay, fine. And then I started research. I want to try coconut wax. I want to try soya wax. So when I found there's a one company here in Austin, because so they sell coconut wax. I went in there straight to this store. I bought the coconut wax, and I made the candle. It was around 2022. 2022. Yeah. So I came to work. So I showed it to one of my coworkers. He's an older guy. He loves candle because everybody we talk about candle. And then he felt it. He said, "Is this coconut wax?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You made a good choice." I said, "Yeah, I think I'm having that He said, "This is the best for you." So we started from that. He said it feels like a lotion. And we yes. So that's how and then from there I get into go both coconut and soya blended together that way because coconut can melt so easily,
Mm-hmm.
but with soya it gets a little it holds it on. So this is science behind it. You learn a little bit. So I started learning about the wax is the one that can hold the candle. So I
Yes.
learned that you can have soya wax, and there's one they call coconut soya blend, and the other one. So I said, I'm gonna try the coconut soya blend, and it matches exactly what I want because the coconut is so buttery, very luxury and expensive more. So
Yes. I my chemist brain is working
yes,
right now, but we're gonna
yes,
talk about how it's made a little bit later. But yes, you got my
yeah,
head turning. So
yes.
I want to go back though to something you said earlier. You were talking about when you were teaching in the school and things like that. So I have a question about. Oh, I lost it. I had it right here. So how I lost my question. I had it right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I was typing earlier, and then I was like, oh, here it is. How did you balance being a creative entrepreneur and being a professional educator? That was the question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, so I when you doing what you love, so both my career, like I said, as an educator, it wasn't what I wanted to do, but when you start having family, so
Mhm.
the kids, I don't know how I fell in love with education, and I end up being I love, especially when I was started with the sped, because with the college teaching, it's an adjunct. I wasn't a full time, so it was a little easier. But when I added both, so I end up doing the one I like. I started, special education, and it's what I love. So I being because I love that job, it gives me a lot of time to when I come back. I mean, trust me, some days I'm tired. I want to quit, but it's the body tired, but not the heart. Love the job, but the body is tired, and that's part of my self care. Having my candle. Some nights when I come back, I'll just put in the candles. There's this my couch in our living room that is my favorite. Then I sit there with the candles smelling and all that. So yes, I weekends is when my creativity I do, or some weekdays when I come back from work. So I'll be able to go. And then, as it also, I chose that career because summertime is when also I have time to be able to do all this. So summer we have 2.5 months, or I would say 2 months, to be able to relax, do what we like. So I'm trying to change career many times, but I come back being an educator because I have that time during summer.
That that makes a lot of sense, and that is
Yes.
one of the blessings that educators get, that period of time. And
But
you're
we
right.
don't get paid. We don't get
But you're right, though.
trust me.
It's that opportunity to, work on something that you're passionate about. So
Yes.
that's that's wonderful. So that is something that can go out to some of our people that's watching right now. If
Mm-hmm.
you're contemplating a career, you know, and you're also an
Education.
entrepreneur, and you're also an entrepreneur. Maybe the education route would work so that you can have that time in the summer. That makes a lot of sense. So I have this question. What role did faith, family, and community play in your success story as you have now launched the GlamRusCo business?
Oh my God. You know, I mean, like I said, it's just something we say we go to church. Church and being somebody being spiritual, very close to God is different. And people just walking into the church and come back and still have that. I don't judge nobody, but I'm a very spiritual person. And at this moment, it's been like something since 2020. Actually, when I moved down here, I think around 2019, I started practicing more on being close to God, not being going to church all the time. I'm not saying going to church is not good, but I practice getting close to God more. So getting knowing God is something that have pushed me. I volunteer back in Ohio. I do a lot of church work because my kids were going to school in our church. So I volunteer a lot for me to be able. I want to raise my kids in that faith-based Christian, and I also make sure that I, as their mom, show them what the right thing to do. So I was volunteering. So move back here. We continue to do that. So with my community here, with my school, with people around me, I see how we held each other's hand when we are going through some stress and trying to balance our life and kids. And I will also mention I wrote my research with my degree, which is my PhD dissertation, was on work-life balance. And who knows better how to do that research is me and other moms that I interview. So yeah, so I'm gonna get to that part on how I did all that, because work-life balance is something that some organization don't give people, but it's up to you. I talked about that when I did that research, is how you balance your life, you balance your faith, because your community life, your family, and your business, there all is something in all one, that someone has to be able to know when is the right time to stop, on the right time to keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so I was reading in the chats. Um, Sandra says, "I love your candles, Nneka. It smells so good."
Yay, thanks, Sandra. Thank you so much.
Okay, so how do you, how, we're in a rough. I'm trying to figure out the politically correct word to say this. So we're under a rough political climate. There we go. So how do you continue to motivate yourself as things are shaky, that get rough? Because as I said, things are kind of rough here.
Yeah,
And
it is.
how do you continue to stay motivated?
Yes, as an you or no, as an immigrant, which I didn't
Uh-oh,
know,
I think we lost you.
my
Okay,
phone connected to that.
you're
Did
back.
they cut me off?
You're back.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Am I
we
still
hear.
on?
Yes, you're on. Can you hear? Can you hear us, Nneka?
The heck is that?
Let's
Oh,
see.
am I still on?
You're still on.
Hello?
Yes,
Oh
we
my
hear
god.
you. Okay. I'm gonna drop. Nneka and have her come back in because I don't think she's hearing me. All right. So while we wait for her to come back in, um, she's having some technical difficulties over there. We're just going to go into the chat and welcome everyone again. Welcome, welcome. I see some of my real fam coming in. I see who is that? Um,
Can you?
oh,
What
you're
happened?
sideways now. Turn your camera.
Oh my goodness, this is funny though. This is very funny. I think some. It's
So
okay. You guys should take me how you me. That's part of being live.
we got you. We got you now. I was
That's
just
how life
reading.
always happen. Can you see
It's so
me?
I can see you.
Oh
Trust me, the other
no.
day, AT&T,
Ugh, not
not even,
again.
hold on just a second. We hear you. Okay. So welcome, Real Fam. Hello, 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 Dr. Timmy is in the building. Uncle Benno is in the building. Uncle Benno was having a great conversation before I came over to have to do mines. But welcome, welcome, everyone. I think she's back. Are you hearing us now, Nneka?
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right,
It's
no,
live. So that's how life is. It's telling us that's live. So I'm sorry, guys. This is no coded or edited. It's
that
live.
is a this is a real live show, and we're gonna roll with the punches. That's all we can do.
Thank
So
you,
don't
sis. Thank you.
worry. So I don't remember exactly where we were, but I do have another question for. Do you remember where we were, so you can pick up?
Yes, we were talking about in general like life and oh, where I how am I what is my
Oh,
intake and how I manage life with everything going on. So I talked about being an immigrant, and all of us we are you know originally I'm from Nigeria, so of course been here for many years. I'm a US citizen, but still sometimes not everything that's go easily for you. So with this business I have a lot of people telling me, oh, you Kendall, like I said, I'm gonna come into that. They're like, Kendall, I mean, that's not our thing, so I was like, what is our thing? So with me, with faith, I believe that everything that you put your hands or what you put your faith, because I'm the person that walk with faith, I don't walk with fear. So I believe in God, and I know that whatever I put my like my heart in is going, and that's
yeah.
how I would. So talking to God and having friends. Oh my God, I have, I have a wonderful family community. I have family in Houston that I don't know what I would have done without them. So when, like we're human, when my head is full, it's always good for us to do that. Okay. Find you. Sometimes family are not people you are, like, how we say siblings or something. Yes. Even my family love me, they're overseas. But I have wonderful family in Houston. Like anytime I just want to do, they say, come over.
That is important. Yes, during that
Yes.
time when you're trying to build,
Yes.
everything will come at you to discourage you. So you
Yes.
need that family, and like you said, whether it's blood or whether it's just the community you have
Mm-mm.
built around you, it is very necessary. I am with you 100% on that.
Yes. So that's
So,
how we'll go. Hmm.
but let me ask you this: what advice would you give women who want to start their own business? Um, but maybe they're intimidated. Maybe they don't have that strong community around them. What advice would you give those women?
I think one thing is believing yourself. That's number one. Like there's nothing we do in this life, either it's business or career or getting married or getting a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, or even friendship, like with believe in yourself. But the business is, I still like is a new is new. I'm still learning. So make sure you equip yourself with people who always speaks life to you. Like people who tell you, oh, keep going. That's why I say I have a family in Houston. I have a family. I have a family. When one day I remember Uche, she might be in here. She woke me up in the middle of the night in her house. She said, "Hey." How did you come up with this candle? Girl, wow. I'm so proud of you. In the middle of night, 2 a.m., we was laying down on the couch in her house. So sometimes me and her will be watching TV. We were just munching on snacks and then we fall asleep. And then she just woke me up. I thought it was like she was about to send me back to the room because, I mean, she have a big home, but we always like to stay in her loft. That's where we normally spend our time. So I thought she was waking me up. Hey, go to the room. But she said, hey, how did you come up with this candle? And how did all this happen? And, then she said, one thing I want to tell you, keep going. So always have those people around you. Believe in yourself, whatever you have, I'm still, and you miss it too, because you already know what I want to say. And I have other friends. What I want to say is that if even if it's $50 that you have, and like I said, I'm still working. Put it as if that's what you want. If you really and choose a business that you like. Don't choose a business like everyone. Like I said, not everyone will believe in me with candle, but I love candle, not because I love to have it at home. I love the creativity, which I will later show you guys some of things like later when we're talking, things I will just come up with. I'll make this is like a strawberry candle, and I sometimes I design some different stuff. So I love to see that come to life. So just like clothing too, do chose what you like. If you like to be making like food cooking, that's what you like. If you're creating content, that's what you like. If you like to dance on TikTok, go for it. If you like to talk about finances, do not wait, start. Like I said, I am so happy that you asked me this question because I also have a fear. Right now I'm live. Sometimes when I started posting on Instagram, oh my God, I have this, or what would they think? And then I wake up one day and say, who? Why will I let people dictate my life? So make that one move. You will be believing, and also find community of women who be like cheering you up, or guys. Most of my friends are guys too. I have guys, my cousins that I hang out with are guys. Just always tell them, hey, support me, let me know, and listen, please. Listen. When you need advice, listen to other people's advice. It might not be the best, but just take something from it. Do not just say, oh, I know it all. No, listen to other people. Okay.
Yes.
When ask
It's
question,
important.
I'm someone that I ask question. And also, let me say one, network in any way, any places, any place you want to go networking. I have so many stories that makes me laugh. There's a place I went one day. Somebody was like, "Oh, I don't see myself being there with those kind of ladies." I was like, "What?" It's not about what you want. It's what I'm everywhere. I'm very, very diverse. Like everywhere. So don't let anybody. And also pray to God. When you go back to bed, let God ask, like ask God, is this going? How is it going for me? Lead me. Let the door open for me. Do not close that communication with God. Okay? Pray, laugh, enjoy yourself, and enjoy what you do. That's what advice I'll give you. And if you need to ask other people, reach out to people. Reach out to somebody who do what like the same thing you do. They are not your competitors. I'm doing that now on Facebook, following some candle people. Follow if there nobody. Missy will be selling clothes. I'm selling clothes. Everybody has different. Whichever is selling candle, I'm selling candle. It's everybody has. There's so much room for everything.
There is. That's what I always say. There's enough for all
Yes.
of us. No need
Yes.
to be in any intense
No.
competition with each
Yeah.
other. So I'm going to talk. I want to ask about your candles, but before I do so, I'm just
Yes.
going to give a shout out to the real fam who has come to support you.
Aw.
I see Uncle Patrick in the chat. Welcome, Uncle Patrick. I
Yeah.
see Abby. Abby, we're glad that you're here. This is my fam, and I asked them to come and support you today
Aw. Thank you.
with your launch. So they have come and showed up, and
Thank
so
you. Thank you.
I have
Mm-hmm.
all of y'all here. So all right. Um, okay, so now let's talk about products. So what's your best selling products? I don't know if I want to talk about the best selling products because you piqued my interest when you was talking about the material, what you use to make your products. I don't know how deep you want to go because maybe you want to
It's
share
okay. Yeah.
say some of your secrets. But first of all, let's just talk about what makes your candles unique. Because
Yeah.
what you're saying, I have never heard of that before. So let's let's dive deeper into that.
Okay. So first of all, I started with because when I started testing, like I said, well, I started with the wax first. Okay, you have to know what wax is gonna is a lot of chemistry. You know that what I'm trying to say. So, but I'm just gonna break it down. When I have all these fragrances, I was confused because they told us that it's gonna happen. You're gonna get confused. What? So you have to narrow it down. So from my confusion that I went through 2022, 2023, then when I registered this business, I was still going through that confusion. Like, trust me. I then did a little bit of testing with myself and find the candle, this fragrance that I like, the scents that can, I feel like everybody can, like we all have different use. I would give you one of the scent you were like, I don't think I like it, but I feel like there's one like we all might agree with. And then I tried it with some of my friends, especially Uche. Like I said, she's like my go-to. So I said, "Hey, how do you smell this? How do you?" And then there's one that I like that I will start with. So when I was doing all the speaking, I got this one. It's called Coconut Soleil. Why I chose this fragrance is because coconut, everybody likes everything like easy breezy, like it's kind of like seashells, so it smelled that way. So I chose this Coconut Soleil first. And then while we're going through that process, I love orange, blood orange, who has some citrus. Okay. So like I said, everybody can relate to that. And then that's when I come by, and guess who doesn't like lavender? Oh, so I call this, I name it Ola Lavender because this is one of the first fragrance or scents, should I say, when I started, because we always know lavender, vanilla. So that's what everybody, when you're buying candies, go with lavender, vanilla, or lilac, or jasmine, And then
Mhm.
I end up, I added this, what is that one? Okay, yeah, it's in front here. It's called our vanilla apple, which can also be like a green apple. It so smells good. So we call it green apple because we try to, this was a mix two fragrances. So still working on that, and then we end up finding that the green apple, even though it has vanilla, is what it comes out to be green apple. It smells good. Like it smells good. So, like getting to your answering your question, for me, I don't know why. And this can be masculine. I love this Coconut Soleil. I think maybe because I'm around water, easy breezy, like. So I love Coconut Soleil. I love the scent. So that's one of my favorite. But my best seller is the orange. This is what I sold a lot in
Blood
the school.
orange.
Yes. This
Okay.
goes a lot in my school. I don't. Everybody talk about orange blood. So they love because it has this zesty citrus scent on it.
Wow. I almost like you imagine the smells. I'm sitting up here thinking
Oh
about
my
it.
God,
I'm gonna
yes.
have to get one of those
Yes,
because
you will like. And one thing I want to mention is that because we sold out, we cleaned out because of our fall scent is coming. So most of our orders is pre-ordered, but our candles always have a. I try to make it with now because I think the one I gave you was I don't know if it's a wooden wick or just with the wick trades. So now we started with the woods, like wooden wicks, So
okay,
it's
I'm
much,
gonna have to check it and see.
yeah,
But
yeah.
okay, that's pretty cool. I like that idea too.
Yeah, so the
Because
wooden
with
wicks is more, yeah,
mhm.
it's more like this, when we were testing, it's a little bit expensive like this, but I prefer it keeps your candle longer, like it doesn't burn out so fast. So most of our candle lasts for 40 to 50 hours, in because with the good, when you have a nice wax and nice wick, it keeps that candle run so slow. It doesn't go vum, vum, vum. Some of this candle will be because of the wax or the wick that you use, the light will be so over everywhere. So it's a process when you become a candle lover. And then so we have also, so if I like with your question, I've already answered, but I can when ask me more questions, then I'll dive into different products that we have if you want
Well,
me to
we
do that.
have Abby in the chat that says fresh scents work for about anyone. Um, Uncle Patrick says, I like the packaging of your product. Great and well designed
I
pack.
did the design myself. I just want to put that
Oh,
too. I designed that. So those are things I said in the future, our long-term goal. I create this design myself on Canva. Because like I say, creativity is something that I like. It's not about just making that. That's a reason why people say, why do you want to? But I did this myself. And my
wow.
family, friends who knows will testify. I have it on my Canva. I saved it. So I designed them. I send it out, print. So I did everything. In the future, I'll be designing, but I'll give people to do more for me. But I started designing because I want to get what I want, because I want something that I will not see everywhere. I want something I like. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you're definitely unique. So I can see that in you that you want what represents NECA. And that's
Yes.
important.
In
That's
your
a,
business, yeah, do you don't, you can, you copy, because I'm not the first person that make candle, but add what is you in there.
mhm.
Yes, like I say, cheap or not cheap, like cost prices or not, but add you, bring something that represents you. Okay, some people might not like it, some, but it's about you represent, so people wants to connect with human, not other, maybe robots.
No, robots, not mass production. You seem to cater to individuals instead of just like this wide, this because when you have that manufactured product,
Yes.
it's not personalized. So it
Yes.
almost seems like you are more personalizing your products,
Yes.
and I like that. I,
Yeah.
I like the thought that you came up with your own labels. I like the thought of the smells like blood orange. Like I've drank blood
I
orange
can't wait for you to,
different
yes.
thought
Yeah.
about the candle. Uchenna says, "Oh yes, packaging is very important. This packaging makes a whole lot of difference.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely." Um, and Abby says it's different too, not the usual clear jars.
Oh, thank you so much, Abby. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I want people to, see me in that product. Not just see that I put so much a lot time and effort. Like I said, I would have just, do, those drop shipping, because that's what, people would just go slap it
Hmm.
out, drop it. When I
Yeah.
had my Shopify style, the guy that first time designed my, they were like, oh, just do your drop shipping style. Why are you wasting your time? Just they're gonna send you candles or AliExpress. I said, that's, if I want that, I will, but that's not what I want. I'm telling you guys that I want to make candle that, people can be breathable, people who relate like me. Uh-huh. And it's everything is hand pour, handcrafted. And then I'm gonna go into other stuff we do with our candle. So whenever you're ready for me.
Yes. Um, you already have people saying drop that link. So I'm telling them I'm about to drop it. I have to pull it up real quick. But thank you, Uncle Patrick. We will definitely get it in the chat, and then we have some events coming up as well. So we will get you all connected with all the information you need. So
Mhm.
Nneka, if you want to go ahead and move into uh, what you
Other
want to
products. Yeah.
go ahead. And
So,
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna grab my candle so I can see what kind of wick I have. So
okay, good. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Missy. So yes, and also we, because we are candle company, the company's, because we started with candle, but our company is home essential. So with home essential comes with different needs and different products. So we also have our room spray. So our room spray, I try to, like I said, I narrow them down so I can be able to be controllable, to control this product. But in the future, most of our room spray is going to be different scents. But I narrow them down. Some of the room spray doesn't smell good as it smells as a candle. But we have room spray with that matches the same, like where we have this green apple, we have a room spray that matches the green apple. So the room spray is, one thing I like, our when you look at our packaging, and the container that we use is very, what I like is that it sprays very, like, sorry I said it, so the nut is very easy to go, it goes so everywhere. So that's our one of our room spray. It comes in different names, sorry, different fragrances. Different fragrance, yeah.
So we have someone actually wanting to come on the screen. Uncle Patrick said what makes your product different from others. But Uncle Patrick is actually in the backstage. I'm gonna bring him on screen.
Okay,
He has a question for you. So
sure, sure.
welcome, welcome, Uncle Patrick.
Hey, Real MoJo, it's good to have
Hello.
you. Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear
Uncle
you.
Patrick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to put you on spot, but
It's okay.
it's a follow-up to my question.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in quality for 14 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
So my question is, you don't have to tell us what goes into your product,
Okay.
but what make your product to stand out from every other candles?
I
Like
know.
like when you go to the store before during
Mhm.
winter, you see a lot of
Candles.
candles.
Yes.
And my wife goes, she's the one that does candle. I just enter my living room, begin to fill candle. The last time we went to England, she bought a lot of candle, big
Oh,
ones.
yes.
That's gonna last. I
Awesome.
don't do candle, she changes them. So we're in America now. So what
Mm.
make your candle to stand out from every other candle so that I can go to your website and say, okay, buy this. I can tell other people you want to try this candle.
Yes.
Just give us that in summary. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle Patrick. I know this question is going to come up because that's number one. And that's why when you're creating products, you want something that will make your product stand out. So when you start a business or any product, you have to have that back on your head. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? So, like I say, first of all, I chose the real wax that will help people or be breathable when they like your wife who is a candle lover. When she tries our candle, first of all, the product inside the candle I'm talking about before what because you have to attract people and then when they open the product they smell they say okay, this is what. So but the product inside this candle is the wax and the wick and the fragrances. They're all made very non-toxic. It's not toxic. So we which other people will also use, but we always make sure that we get the best product from the people, the company that sell non-toxic products. Okay, that we can use for materials that we can use. So then, secondly, like I said, our container is so vibrant. You hardly see. Whenever I see candles, it's always like we have black, brown, clear. What is that called? Clear glasses. Yes, it's fine. I chose contain. I chose containers like this because I want it to be safe. We have had a lot of people having candle who's not made right and then it explode and then injury. So I chose this one when I started this product. I want something that I can also be able to keep people safe. When we get this container which I gave Missy, we also tested it for hours. Okay, so we didn't choose. So everything from the quality is getting the right quality materials, Uncle Patrick. So getting the quality materials, that's what makes it. People who are candle lovers will also want to be safe. When you buy our candle, that will make you come back because you're having something that will keep you safe in your home, something that will give you that refreshment, something that will give you self-care. It's not just about the lotion that we have in our body. Self-care is something we also breathe in. Self-care is something we also eat. So self-care is not just going to the salon, putting your hands and do your pedicure. All self-care is about what we put inside our body. That so when you're smelling our candle, you're breathing freshness. You're not getting yourself toxic with so many chemicals. So that's what makes us stand out. We are non-toxic. We make sure our materials are very strong, durable. Our candle lasts for almost 40 to 50 hours, depending on the sizes that you get, the ounces that you get. So
Wait, Nneka, I want to make sure they heard you. You say your candles last for about 40 to
to
50
50,
hours.
yes, depending on the ounces that you get. Yes.
Wow. I just wanted to
Yes.
emphasize that.
Yes.
Okay,
So we
sorry.
tested that. It's tested. You have to test this before you put something in the market. Since 2 years, you have to test how long it lasts. So that's what I did. We did all the tests. I called some people, I sent some people, they gave me feedback on how long the candle lasts. And like I said, depending on the wax and the wicks that you use, it keeps you safer. It gives you breathable space. It brings so peace and calm in your home. Yes, I know, like, yes, my candle is also made with love. Handcrafted. I prayed. First time when I started, I told you guys I'm a very spiritual person. I told God, I said, whoever is burning our candle, let this candle bring peace and tranquility in your home. Okay? Because some home is chaos. So
Yes.
I know someone would say, why is this kind of has to be? It's not a spiritual, we're not in a spiritual place. No, that what you put out is what people, you're giving people. Okay. Some clothing and some brands have some evil, whatever they have behind it. But everything I'm doing, I cleanse it with the name of God. I say, God, please, when people buy this, let it bring peace and especially peace, because there's nothing I believe that will bring you peace in your home by bringing something inside your home. Because sometimes you can create some chaos in your home. So, Uncle Patrick, I hope I answered your question, and I can also give you more information in the future. But I really thank you for this question. I really do, and I can't wait for you to try my candles, please.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
Yes,
I actually took down some notes talking about self-care,
yes,
non-toxic,
yes,
a container designed for safety.
yes.
It
Durable
lasts
too.
for 40 to 50
Yes.
hours. Very good. You know why I'm saying this? I used to work for Amway
Oh,
Corporation.
oh.
Could you
Thank you.
believe we had a two ship of load of containers of products
Mm-hmm.
that were sent back from Japan
Hmm.
because there was problem with package.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Yes,
It
that
happens.
they have to assign over time. People work, and they were tired.
Oh my
I, you
God.
know, I my last experience was with the automotive.
Yes,
If you send a product like let's say 20,000 to a customer and one is bad, they are going to send the 20,000 back.
that's true.
You have to
That's true.
sort through because they are not sure. Maybe whatever is left are the same defects,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to stop production. On the other hand, you don't want to put a bad part into a car that's going to cause accidents.
Yes.
You know what we talk about recalls of car. Recalls in car.
And products too.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
so it's the standard of most of the companies plant are very high, and that's why I'm asking that question. I've been there, and they have to bring. Some company will say if you are sending this product back, you have to send it to an independent sort company. They have to sort through it,
Hmm.
and that will
Wow.
be the cost will be borne by the company, and you have to
Mm-hmm.
send
Mm-hmm.
them report everything has been sorted through. We are
Yeah.
sending you good product. Yes, because there's a contract signed already.
Mm-hmm.
And even delay their production is going to affect their production line as well.
That's true.
So that's why I'm asking that individualist, okay, before I get your product, try it and recommend it. This is let's patronize ourselves. This is
That's
a
true.
black industry. So I'm glad that you give this answer. Thank you very much.
And
I really, yeah, sorry, go ahead, Missy.
I was just going to add something because as you speak of toxic, a lot of times I don't know if you read the labels
Mm-hmm.
when you purchase candles,
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Patrick, but if you read so the thing about a lot of especially candles that are mass production, a lot of times they use a lot of fillers in candles that aren't pure material. So that's why when she's talking about safer, and that's why when she talks about candles that blow up, because a lot of times they're not using 100% of real material. And so that's why here in the United States, you only need, and this is the last time I checked, 10% of real material, so authentic material, to
Mm-hmm.
consider it as a whole.
Yes.
That they'll consider the whole thing. That so say hers is made with coconut soy.
Mm-hmm.
So if it a lot of manufacturers who want to sell their products cheaper,
Hmm.
they'll use 10% of that, say that coconut soy, and then 90% of fillers. And so
Yes.
then you're not only is it toxic, but you're also breathing in those toxins.
That's
A lot
that's
of people
that's
don't even know.
yes.
So this is
That's
something that I'm passionate about when it comes to the raw materials that you're
hmm
using inside
and you
products,
yeah,
brands. Mm.
that's true. That's true. And like I said, it takes me a while because putting stuff in the market, okay, you don't want to get yourself in trouble, especially in this kind of country. You just want to make sure it's not going to be all perfection in the beginning, but all it might, like I said, when I first time when you burn your candle, I can turn in some candle, and then you start seeing like, how do you say that, and then you see like the candle is not lighting on very well, and then after that it lights on, that's fine. The point I'm trying to say is that it's better like dealing with the lights than when you turn it on and it's not lighting up or light up and shut off tight. It's maybe like mistake that can be fixed, but the material I'm talking about is what you want to be the best. But trying to, how you want to, like I said, lighting it up is not working, because sometimes you can get that in a candle, trust me, because maybe the wax is the fragrance overpower the wax. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to so everything you're doing with chemical, you have to take time. So I have seen when I light some candle, when I started, you will see a lot of your candles will be all wasted. But what I do, I'll tell you what I do next with those ones. Those ones I can use them. Those can come out with something like I just made. Like I made this strawberry candle. I call them strawberry candle that you can just for decorations at home. So I'm going to show you guys later. So anyway, the bottom line is that when you're testing your products, there's always going to be a lot. So take time, take time. I have sold candle to someone, and she told me that the candle was it was like it was very like the flames was overpowering. Okay, the flames. Then I found out like the wick and the that wick is not meant, the container, okay, is too small for the wick. So you see, all you have to learn, it's too small.
Mm.
So depending on the size of the container is depending on the size of wick that you use. So if sometimes like this is empty, but if I'm using a trade wicks, you have I propose it like this. You can use something like this kind of container. I think I don't know if you guys yours is this. You have two wicks on it. Uh-huh. Oh, if you have bigger not trade wicks, but a wooden wick, you can have one bigger depending on the inch. So my point I'm trying to make here is depending on the is rather there's some kind of mistakes made than the products, like the raw materials. That's what about to say. Make sure the raw materials is safe, even if you make mistake. Just like the clothing we put in our body, make sure the raw material that don't cause people. The sewing might not be clean, but let the material be safe.
Mm.
That's one thing about, because I teach business classes. So when we do all this research, one of international class that I taught, we're talking about branding and manufacturing. So one thing they say that make sure the products are safe. The raw material, sorry, is safe for what you do. You might make some mistakes sewing saying these clothes. The mistake is not going to affect the skin. So the weight is not affecting, like if the light is it's not affecting that much, but the raw materials is what you want to make sure is safe for your
Yeah.
consumers, for you. Yeah. So yeah.
Because even just breathing it in can
Hmm.
affect your body long term, and that's
Yeah.
what people say. I'm not bashing anybody, but a lot of those candles at the dollar store,
Oh
they have a lot of toxic material. I'm not bashing you, dollar
no,
store, but I just have to be honest
no,
because
it is. We
that
take classes. Yeah.
they skimp on the raw materials in order to bring it to that price point. Which I'm not blaming them. Sometimes you do that, but if
I
you
buy them. I used to buy them, in the kitchen and put them. So I'm not gonna, yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie.
you
But
know,
like I say, when I don't know better, when what one thing I believe is when you something you breathe in, you can use maybe sub you but you but something I feel like we slip on, we breathe on, you don't want to take chances with that. No. Yeah, there's so many. We already have a lot of chemicals here in the food going on.
We already have enough. We don't need. So I'm sorry, Uncle Patrick. Does that answer all your questions? I'm gonna drop the website in the chat in just a second, but it's all your questions answered.
Yeah, thank you. I'm good. I'm all right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle Patrick, for coming on.
Thank you
We
so
have in 2 weeks' time we're gonna be back for our fall, and this is just like a short time that I wanted to. But I'm not the host. I'm gonna let the host tell us. But I would like to have you back then, please.
Yeah, I'm going to show that since you already brought it up. I'm going to go ahead and show that the link in 2 weeks. We will. Oh, that's not how I wanted to show. Let me bring it over here. All right, in 2 weeks, we are going to have another show. The show will be on the 17th, but on the 18th, Nneka, you go ahead and share with us what you're going to be doing on the 18th.
So on the 18th, we're gonna be having we're gonna launching our fall scents. It came in late, like I said, it took take my time. But I also have a Christmas because this is the time for the candle season. Like this is the time, and that's when all these things will come in. We have starting on time. Like this is one of the first season that I have to be on because last season, like we started 2023. Last year was a little bit of trying to get to know ourselves, but this year, so we also want to get it better because first impression matters. So we are going to like for people to come in and support us to launch our 4 cents. 4 cents can lead also Christmas cents. So you can also have our Christmas uh collection fall collection, then you smell our Christmas scents, which can we have also have some smell. You will see different our signature scents is going to be there for signature collection, our personalized collection, our gift sets going to be there, some of our accessories, because when you become a candle lover you're going to have all this candle stuff that's we cut off your wicks, we talk about that, and lighters. So yes, I would like for you guys to join us then if you can. That day online is going to open up. It's going to open up online our collection. We're going to have some sales, good sales. We're going to have some games that people can play and win some prizes. So yes, we would like for you to come in and join us for our 4 cents lunch. And then not just the 4 cents, you can be able to smell our other candles, especially our signature ones that we have all year round. So and our Christmas scents too. So yes, on 18th of October. That's when it's gonna happen. So we will further drop the location in the future and let everybody know where it's happening. But is in this Austin, Leander City Park area.
So mark your
Please put your
calendar.
calendar. If you
So
can
we'll
make it,
come
please
on.
support us online. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll come on the 17th and we'll share the information about the sales. And if you are local, the location and all the, like she said, her holiday scents. So we hope that y'all can join us. Okay, I will drop the link right now, Uncle Patrick. So, all right. So, Nneka,
Hmm.
since everyone is anxious to know how to find you, what is your website?
Say that again. Sorry.
What is your website?
Oh, it's www.glamrus the glamrus co. So the link, you're gonna drop the link. So that's where their website is. And we have some products that, like I say, you guys who were patient with me, some of them is gonna be pre-ordered because we have sold out some of stuff we had in the past. So as a small, because this is the handcraft, hand pour. So we want to serve people because we just do this by ourselves. Okay, so we're not that huge chain. We're still working on that. When we get there, but right now it's pre-order sometimes. But we're trying to get everything done when we have Christmas, and then nobody's waiting for nothing. So we're working on that. But right now, what we have online, most of them is going to be pre-order. You're going to at least give us like a week or two to send it out to you. I just want to let you know before default, so you get that. Yeah, but we are going to add more products that we're not going to add our fall now. We adding it on that 17th so people can see it. We want to, I mean, surprise you guys to the sense that way. Yes.
Well,
So I
I'm
was,
excited. I'm excited to see
You
what you're
you
going to
are going
have.
to, yes, you are going to love it. And also I have something I have to make. I didn't mention that because it's not just this that we're doing. We call us, like I said, it's home essential. So in the future there's small samples of car air freshen that we have. We make a car air freshen that people like. And then we're also going to introduce body oil. So, but that
Oh,
one, I
wow.
want to do more research. I want to do more research on our African. I want to add more of my oil African culture and get the nice shea butter, something that can make it more solidified. I want to bring in that because I've been looking for some kind of way I can bring African scents of fragrance. I've been doing that research. So hopefully I will find where and how we can get a natural one that can, serve our customers. And then there's another thing we do. We When you go to our website, we also personalize for birthdays and parties. So this is the small size container that we normally use for a birthday. We have your pictures in here. I have my little niece Glay. The picture, is we're still new. We're still not printable. We're working on that print. So but the print is right here. You can see my little niece right there. Her birthday was when she had it. So we get a candle for her. Smells good. So and then it comes with a small little room spray. So it's come with a small size room spray. It's not like the normal size. So this two goes in a small bag of where we have like our
So, like party
personalized.
favors, is that what
Huh?
you're? It's like a party favor for when you
Yes,
have.
party favor. Yes, it's always coming this size. So it's very nice, especially when you know how you're having a party, you have it, but it's not for kids. But parents bring their kids, and then you have to treat the parents, okay? And we can make a smaller size, but this is our like go-to size that people always order because that's the smallest you can get. This is the 4 ounce, and this is like 2 point. So these are the small. If you want bigger, some people like go big, go home, and you can do the bigger size. So, but this is, and then here comes our gift sets that we have. This gift set is something that we normal sells during holidays that you just don't want to deal with going to the store. Just order this, and voila, just give it to me, maybe your girlfriend, your wife, your partner, whoever you have, your sister. Like I'm your sister. So yeah, what is this with me? So it's magnet. So it has this. So you
Oh,
can,
nice.
yes. So one thing, most of these are already empty because, like I said, we've been selling like some of this. So, but this is the sizes it's coming in. It come in 2.5 ounces, and you can choose 1 cent. But who chooses 1 cent for? So you can personal. It comes in four. We have four, which is our four signature scent. However, if you want to personalize your own scents that we have there also, we say, oh, you can add vanilla, and but not the one that it comes with. You have, I think we add extra money for that. If you want to go with our four signature scent, this is our four signature scent, which is Ola Lavender, Coconut Soleil, orange, blood orange, and then green apple, sorry, is it apple vanilla? Vanilla apple or apple green apple? Yeah. So yes. So that's the fourth one. So it comes in a 12 too. 12. The 12th one is very big. You guys will see all this next 2 weeks. It comes in 12. 12. Then it has a three sets, small three
One
sets.
thing
So
we didn't ask, so what is a price range for your candles? So it looks like you have a small one, a mid-sized one, and a kind of a larger size
okay,
one.
so what we have, this is our like the signature candle. All of them, most of the which is like now goes with the price range. Apart from we're not talking about the party candle. Like the party is a customized that we do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but this our from our price, our candle is runs from 29 to it can be from 29, 30, 40. It depends on the sizes of the candle from 29 up because yeah, and this is the sizes that we have. This is our sizes. Like when you go on the website now, this is what we have. It's not small. We didn't have a small size with this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when the four sizes are gonna be this, which is we have a bigger one and the same size. These are two sizes. These are gonna be a so it runs these are the bigger one and these are the smaller one for fall season.
Okay.
Okay. And then like I said, it runs from 29 up. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that was the only thing I didn't ask.
Yeah,
So,
sorry. It's okay. Yeah. And
so
then
that
the party size is, is something that you when you chose, but they are very, you know, not too cost. It's very cost effective. It's not too much on the higher price. So we try to make sure, because it's a party, and you can also, when you're having a baby shower, you can invite. Let us know. Make that package for you. If you're having a girls' night out, or how you have your birthday party last time, in the house, you want to give your friends gifts, you make
Yes.
that for us. And if you have your church ladies meeting, guys can do that too. Guys, you give gifts, not only ladies. When you have
Mhm.
your men um get together, you invite your friends at home. Your guy friends, their woman will be happy. Not all the time giving them guy stuff. Give them something like, imagine when your husband comes home and say, "Oh, we got this from our meeting that one of our guy hosted, but the he gave us gifts." It's something you will use at home, so it's not going to be just for you. It's a family stuff. So any get together, it let us know. We'll make that for you, and you have your personalized. If it's just name, if it's a picture that you want, so there's a cost for that. Yes, that's
I
part of
really
the
like
creativity.
that personalization option. That I think that is really one that sets it apart. So
Yeah.
it makes it different from that mass manufactured
Yes.
candle to something more personal. I really can appreciate that. Well, that's wonderful, Nneka. That is
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's what I feel like. I wanted to this company to be a little bit of where we are, so that we can manage it. Because I mean, we want to go high, but hand pour candle and handcrafted everything is something you want to manage. That's why you see all those people that just drop shipping and stuff, because they want to slap it in. By now they're having it. Oh, they're shipping it, and But with us, you take time and you get what you want. I have a lady, you might know her, one of my friend. She and her husband likes to order for um their sons. So they will ask me this is one of their favorite, coconut soleil. And then they'll say, get them, so we want them their room to smell nice. It's like, okay. Laura is so funny. Yeah, she's like, I want their room to smell so nice. It's okay. And then there's one thing I want to show some people who doesn't like to light candle. There's one stuff I want to show.
Real quick question before you move from there.
Okay,
So
go
we
ahead.
have a
So,
question in the chat. How much is the personalized stuff?
oh, is it when you have the parties?
Just any personal, like, what is the price
It's
range for your
so
personalization?
in my head now I will, but it's already, we put it on our website. So it's
Okay.
our website. So when you click on our website, you see the personalized. Any kind of, let's say, even if you want this type of the real signature candle, but you want it to personalize, we have it. Okay. So the prices range from, like, if the one that we have most of the prices is this online, the cost of the this one, because you have to pick different scents, so it costs different too. Because when we're making candle, different scents, that means it takes time. But you're making a whole batch, it takes, so that's why it costs more. But it's not that too much. Some of them add, if you're paying $29 for this candle and you want it personalized, it might add like $2 or $3 on that. So
Oh,
it
wow.
depends. But
That's
if
really
you're doing this birthday, the last one we did, which is like before things, because now when we're buying raw materials, they're telling us that because of tariff. Because last year it was, I'm telling you, 2 years ago or last year that we did this. When I see some of wax, I'm like, what the heck? What happened? So yes, when we did this last time, we charged people, which is very cost. It's like I think it's like $25 for both. Then $15. It depends. Yeah. So for two of these, and it comes in a bag. There's a bag that we have it in, and you can put some. I have some goodies and small what is this called, those candle that you tea light candle,
the light.
just yeah, just the tea light, something like, okay, I
Is,
think it's like,
is it like what you gave us from your party? It came
oh
with the
no,
candle, the light,
big,
the bag.
that one doesn't come with that. That
Oh,
one we sell it. Yeah, we sell it. It's a separate product what we sell.
okay.
You guys are special to me. It's expensive.
Hey, I take it. It was really nice. I really appreciate it. So, Uncle Ben, you can check out the website,
Mhm.
and some of those personalization prices are there. Um,
And you
well,
can, yeah, we can, like I said, I will reach out to, if you guys want to reach out, or we have a phone number for our business. You just tell us what you want, we do that. Yeah.
so what is the phone number they can reach you at?
It's 937 248-6403. That's our business line. And then we have an email too. If you want me to give it to you, I think can be also useful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's GlamRus. It's the GlamRus home, GlamRusCo, then home. Because we're trying to find the GlamRus, we didn't get that. GlamRus home, GlamRusCo home
Mhm.
at Gmail. Yes.
All right. So that information is in the chat. Check the chat out. And um, so Nneka, ask some last um, things about your candles before we leave. What would you, is there anything else you would like to share with us?
Yes, like I said, I want to share this creativity that is very nice. I know, did you see this? This is like a strawberry candle. It's not in a red though. It can be in another color. So I can light this. So we can have, let me light this, you see. So this can be top on the cake. Or so there's so many creativity that goes around here. Like with me. You see? See that? So and this all looks like strawberry. So during Valentine time, we customize this for people. So you can put it in a small, instead of giving them chocolates all the time, you know, you want to keep your lady healthy.
I would love that. I would love that. I
Yeah.
love to
So
sit in my tub when I'm taking baths and just light
yes.
candles. That is just so
So we
unique.
run out of red color. So but it's number red. And then we have roses too. Let me show you. I think we have the roses one too. But that one does not have like where you can. So this roses one, these ones can be like, how you put them, like you can use it as candle melt wax melter. See that is rose. So we have it like you can have be in a 4 or 3. So these are new creativity, but I used to make it to like somebody wants the birthday party. I just put it on top of the candle, and it's very very. I just love that creative side of it. Yeah,
That's actually a good thought. I never thought about that. And
yeah,
since you're using more natural ingredients,
yes. It's
that's
very very
awesome.
nice. Yeah, it is. Yep.
All right. Well, Dr. Nneka, did you have anything else you want to tell us? Because I have one last question before we go.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah. Remember I was talking about, this is all features. So I know some people who doesn't like to light, or just in it, like in my daughter, she have one of this. So in the college rooms, you can light candle.
Right.
So you can light candles. So what you can do is, um, so if you buy, so we started. This is new thing I added though. You can use your old candle, like the ones that had a wick. Let me just use one of these. I just put it like this, so it can. This size can fit it too. So when the light goes in, it makes it a little melted. I think I have one that's already at home. You can also use this kind of size. And one thing is that there's a light on it. I have to plug it. It can be very adjustable. And hold on.
So while you're doing that, Eve said that's so creative with a romantic touch. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. All right. Here is Look at this.
Uchenna says, "Ooh, wow, those strawberry candles are fire. Good for the bedside."
Oh, that she's a bad girl. So you see that light, and you can adjust this light. It depends, and then it has timers. So with this, see how this in college, some kids, so they don't want them to. So I know because I have 2 kids in college, they don't want them to light candles. So you can get your college kids. So when it melts and works. So I started making candy that doesn't have any wick. So you don't want to waste the wick. You know,
Yes.
just you put it under there, it melts as it can readjust this. It can come down like this. So we sell these, but we just started recently. We haven't. We want to manufacture our own brand. Where we just started. getting people like it when I sold it to some of my kids' friends back in college, so they can use that. So what I the light can go a little bit of a look at the lights here. See how it can be lighter, it can be see yeah.
Yes.
So that way you don't have to deal with lights in
Your open flames,
yes,
yes.
open flame and worried about when you leave. You can set it on a timer. It has 2 hours, 3 hours. When it
Yes.
gets it's shut down. So that's one of my favorite. And I feel like I found that I know people who like candle, but they don't. Especially when our kids in the down, they don't burn candle, or people who goes to some kind of job overseas or wherever you can use that in a hotel
Um,
room too. Yeah.
Sandra said, that's awesome.
Hmm.
And Eve says safety first. Yes, that safety aspect of it is, I would probably even use those at home because, you don't want your kids
Hmm.
knocking over. And me, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'm forgetful. So I might leave a candle burning and leave. So I like that idea. It's
Yeah,
still,
I like that idea when I found that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
So
that's awesome. Well, that is great. That is so wonderful.
and
Joy says, I will definitely get the strawberry candles. I love it. Fantastic idea of yours, ma'am.
I know that Joy. Who will say that? I know that Joy. That Joy. That Joy. He said Joy girl. Hi Joy. Hopefully that's the Joy. So anyway, so this is one thing I want to show everyone. So when you're a candle lover, some of them we sell these accessories. Some people don't have time to go. You can order them. I mean, on Amazon, but you can get from us. So wait, one thing you have to know is always have a warning label that tells you about how you have to cut your candles. Three. Make sure you cut your candle. Trim your wick 4 inch before each time you use it. Trim your wick, okay? So all this you have to trim your wick. So what you do is you do what? You use this, you trim it. Okay? So that's why when I gave you guys that stuff I gave you, it has a tray so that you can keep this. Okay? You have your candle space at home. That way you don't deal with, and then you have your lighter, and this lighter is you don't have to deal with match all the
Love
time.
that lighter.
Electric lighter is the best, so that way you can light your candle, and then what else do you do? You charge them.
Yes,
It's
I love
chargeable.
that. So,
So
those of you in the chat, just FYI, I love that light. It's not a flame, and you
see?
charge the little stick, and it is awesome.
Yeah, it's very, very. It comes with different colors. We have the silver one. Some people like colorful. I have trying to get the colorful, like the same way we have all these brands. So to match it off, yeah, to see during the holiday. Like there's one I found like green, yellow, just colorful, just something very fancy. So yeah, pretty much that. And then when we come back next few weeks, I will. And then this is what I call the tea lights. So some of these candle you can have a little, then you can put them inside a big like if you're having a party, let's say, you buy some glasses, till like you can just drop them in there and the light is on. So we have those small ones. So we sometimes what I do with this candle, I just leave it open just to get the scent. Everything doesn't have to be lighting up. Yeah,
That's true.
all the
That's
time.
great.
Yeah.
So the smell is that big that you really
Yeah,
don't.
if you have a very nice central, sometimes I leave them in my car. It just smells very nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
I got a lot of ideas. Joy
And
says, "Hello, Mama."
oh, that's joy. So, last thing I want to say, if you want me to say, is that to thank everyone, if, unless you're gonna ask me again, but I just want to really thank you. Number one, I keep saying that for this wonderful time. I feel like we're just having a family chat. I feel like it's not that hard, even though I'm a teacher. So the first time you come into the front of the classroom to talk, trust me, especially in the college, they made me froze. So and
Yes.
with my accent, they were like, "What is she talking about?" And then I said, "Well, you better listen." Then one time I said to them, "Open your ear and listen." One of them was like, "What do you mean open my ear?" I said, "Open in broken English." We said, "Open your ear." So I was so furious that I was like, "What do you mean? What am I saying? Open your ear and listen." And then I remember that they don't get what I say. So anyway, so what I'm saying is that this live show is much easier than me when I was being in the front of the classroom, have to do my public speaking, talking. So I feel relaxed. You make your guests comfortable. You do. I
Right.
really like that. You let them speak too. And I really want to thank everybody that tuned in. You guys don't know how much it meant to me. And people who doesn't know me that also come in. My family, I know you guys always support me. That's number one. But people who came in, you don't know me, you came in and just wants to be able to be part. I really, really, like I said, I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And let's work together. Like when you, whatever you have, you want to share, you need my input. Yes, I like do more as an educator. I do a lot of research. Sometimes I feel like my brain is running too much. I need to calm it down. But if you have questions on any other thing apart from on business that you want to start and you need ideas or you want to know how to go about it, just let me know. I will try my best and give you the resources that I have. I'm still learning, and we can all learn together. So, but thank you so much for tuning in today. I really, really feel loved, appreciated. And
No
yes,
problem.
thank you.
But before you go, and
Hmm.
I'll drop that product link in the chat again. But before you go, here at the Real Mojo Show, you know we love to crown it, right? So
Yes.
that means we're celebrating women who are glowing and growing. So Dr. Nneka, one message you want to leave for our audience with who are trying to pursue their dreams, what would be one message you would leave them?
Don't be afraid to face your fear. Do not be afraid. Do not hold yourself back. We are our worst critics. Don't sit on your dreams and your goal. Do not sit on it. Please just keep it. See, also, okay, I'll go back. We always say, oh, motivation speaker, motivation. Yes. If you also can motivate anyone. Because we say, oh, we have heard about that all the time. Motivation somebody gave me, like the motivation I see, yeah, like I said, motivation that I get from someone kept me going. So if you can motivate someone else, and don't say, oh, it's always all this motivation speaker. One person will get motivated from that. And always use a word of affirmation for yourself. Because I'm a queen of affirmation. I always say I'm rich. I just said that this afternoon. My friend called me from New Jersey. I said, hey, my rich friend. So I always say, when I say that, some people don't understand. They say, oh, she thinks she's all, what's she talking about? No. What if I say, I can do this? I can do this. This is my calling. Take it and motivate someone else. Take someone's motivation. Watch all motivation. Read motivation books. That will one time it's gonna click. It might take you 100 days. It might take you 30 days. It might take you 10 days. It might take you a year. But always, whenever you're falling behind, trust me, go back. Look for any motivation book, message, words, and say, "Oh, I lost it, but I'm back." I do that all the time.
Yes, it's important. I was trying to put you still had comments coming. I was trying to put your website. Oh, that's your Gmail. Sorry. There we go. All right, there you go. There's the website there on the screen. But yes, I totally agree with all that you said because, a lot of people are afraid to get out and make that first step. And so,
Yes.
thank you so much for sharing your story and inspiring all of us. Y'all don't forget to follow the GlamRusCo on Instagram
On
and
Facebook.
Facebook. All right, on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Um, and also, don't forget to follow the Real Mojo Show.
And
So
subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Oh, there's
subscribe,
one thing I
hit
say.
the like
Subscribe.
button.
Yes, subscribe, subscribe.
All right. So thank you, Dr. Nneka. We will be seeing you again on the 17th. I look forward to all your sales and all your special offers you have and your seasonal scents. I'm definitely
Yes.
looking forward to that. So, Crown says, thank you for sharing your story. Crown Valentine. So, and we thank you all, and we hope to see you again on the 17th. And I'm always live on Thursdays, where I talk about real life. Our show is live. Uh oh, is that me? Our show is about real life. It's real, it's authentic. We
Very.
don't play games here. We tell the truth. We talk about wins, we talk about victories, and we talk about loss. But we talk about how to get up and get back in the game again. So that is the point of the Real Mojo show. We thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again. And thank you. We'll do this again. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye.
Nneka.
Mwah, mwah, much love.